Hi everyone, this is Serena from Sun Moon Tarot 222. I'm here to do a reading today. I have just a feeling that it will pertain to twin flame or divine partnerships, or maybe even soulmates. The label doesn't really matter too much to me. I'm going to pull one card from the Universal Love Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno to kind of put us in the right direction for this reading. I've actually tried to do this reading twice already, but was like flubbing and stuttering, and so I'm trying to clear my energy because I do want to do a reading. I haven't done a reading since last week, and I'm trying to get my channel going. So what's one message from this Universal Love Oracle deck for the reading today? So we have abundance, and so this is a really beautiful card. This looks like a beautiful divine feminine, even if you're not a twin flame. I believe all beings are divine, so this is a beautiful divine feminine who is really, I'm seeing like pulling life from this tree. So connecting with nature, connecting with the life of, and like the vibrancy and the abundance of this tree. Trees are very ancient. They're very abundant in what they give off in the world. So she's connecting with this tree, and she's pulling life from it, it looks like, and she's in her headspace, really just kind of pouring her love into this tree as well, and it's like a reciprocal kind of abundant relationship. So that's really beautiful. I mean, we can say so much about abundance right now. Like maybe the watcher, you are really trying to get into an abundant mind space as opposed to a lack mind space or mindset, or kind of whatever the term is. And part of doing so is acting as if. So, if you're struggling with abundance right now, or you're trying to get into an abundance mindset, then going out and connecting with nature is a great way to do that. I mean, I can definitely do that more, just like go out and spend time just walking around. I have like just tons of really beautiful parks around where I live, and I keep on saying, go outside and walk around and connect in that way, because you can get a lot of energy and life out of that, and so within as without. So once we kind of become energized, then we like go forth and put that out into the world. So let's pull from John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. Let's first pull the overall energy for the person that you are watching for. So this could be a twin flame, this could be a soulmate, or just anybody who you have your mind and heart on. So what's the overall energy for this person that you're watching for? So we had two cards that wanted to come out. So we have recognition and reward. That's along the same lines as this abundance card that flew out. And we also have crown chakra. So, or chakra, however you pronounce it. So the recognition and reward card. So this is really, this is actually the Three of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck. This is somebody who is really either focused on getting recognition and reward in the material world, so maybe at their job or in their career, maybe in the form of a promotion. They're really, really working hard at maybe earning that recognition and reward, and like really focusing on their success in the material world. I just, really think that this is job and career. Also, crown chakra is about like really coming to an awareness in your headspace. So this is like, I don't see that they're totally in their heart right now regarding this connection. Also, this is a 7 and a 3, so this is a 10. Something, may have ended. I don't know why I was supposed to talk about those numbers, but maybe there is a cycle that's closed. Maybe there's something that has ended with this connection, and they're starting to realize in their head that maybe they have to put it on the back burner for now and really focus on their pentacles and focus on what's going on in the material world. So let's get a card from Rider-Waite that can kind of add to the story of the Three of Pentacles and the Crown Chakra card. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have more Pentacles. This is interesting. So it looks like the love connection, the overall energy of this person is that maybe the love connection or like the feelings of passion have really, they haven't gone away completely. It's not like they're just going to focus on work and they don't want to focus on you at all, but maybe it's gone to the back burner, and now that, like, they know. So whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, I think like they know deep down that they hold this connection at a very high value. They want to bring value to this connection. Maybe they're still working on being able to do that. So as a divine feminine, I know that my divine masculine is very, very focused in the material world. He's very, very focused on work. Like one of his one of his biggest, I don't want to say excuses, that's the wrong word, but one of his biggest kind of explanations for why he might not be totally around all the time is because he's so busy working. And so I really do, like, that's like his homeostasis. That's like his comfort zone. That's how divine masculines overall, I don't want to overgeneralize, but that's how they really feel that like self-worth and value in this world. It's like, the masculines were taught from a very young age that they have to bring value, they have to be providers. So the Knight of Pentacles also is the slowest moving energy in the deck, but it's the most solid and stable offer. So, but it's not hasty, it won't be an offer right now. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely taking his time. So let's pull a Mystic Moon Oracle card. We have Big Dreams. Okay, so this is really, really beautiful. So they're realizing, their overall energy is that they're realizing that this connection is, and this is so, it's like right along the lines of the abundance card. So Spirit is really saying that I'm assuming that it's divine and masculine, but this could be vice versa. I'm just kind of going with divine masculine. I'm kind of being guided that way because this person is so focused on the material, but it doesn't have to be. This could be the other way around. So if you're a divine feminine and this is your energy, like right now I am actually very much getting into a Queen of Pentacles energy and have told myself like, no, I'm not necessarily ready actually to just be with my masculine right away. I'm still like getting ready. I still have a lot of stuff to deal with in my material world and really want to be in a good abundant place like when we come together. But now we have Big Dreams. So they're really working towards something. They're like really working, they know that there's something of value in this connection, and they really, really are just like holding that, like deep kind of within them. I'm feeling like. So this Big Dreams card, we have a moon, and we also have a whale that is submerged in the ocean. So what this tells me is that there's something like this desire to be with you is like very much like under the surface. It's like very much there. It's not at the top of their mind, but it is there. They see the significance and the abundance that this connection brings to them. And somewhere down in their subconscious, like maybe kind of like in their belly or somewhere down inside, they're really, really thinking about this connection and like how beautiful it's going to be eventually when they're ready. But they're not totally ready right now. They're moving slowly. And yeah, that's really where their energy is at. I want to pull one more card out of the Twin Flame Oracle card for this person's overall energy towards the connection. That's too many. Just one card, Spirit. Spirit's been giving me like clumps of cards today, which is great, but all right, we'll take them. So we have stuck and we have refocus. So stuck, I think, really goes along the lines of the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is moving, but there's something that is keeping them a little bit, there's something that's delaying it. And stuck coming out with refocus is that maybe something in the connection has been, you know, definitely again in reference to this 10, something has ended. So whatever has ended, it could have been just going into separation, or maybe it was an argument, or just something, or maybe just a conversation about like, you know, a check-in about where things are at, or maybe somebody ghosted, like whatever the ending was, because there's like endings, there's just so many endings right now to cycles, which is a beautiful thing. Whatever it is, maybe that left them feeling, or left you feeling stuck, and now you or them or both of you are just trying to refocus your energy. So maybe you just got whatever ended like really messed you up, or maybe you ended because the connection was getting a little bit too intense and you decided to refocus. All we know is that somebody is, like one or both of you, is stuck, and but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to move towards you. It's just maybe that there's just needs to be like kind of a reevaluation of their life and what direction they want to go towards in their life, but they're definitely thinking about you, and they're definitely really feeling the depth and importance of this connection, no doubt about it, with the Big Dreams and the Knight of Pentacles. That's beautiful energy. And they are just, you know, they're just in the material world right now. So I'm going to move these away. And now I'm going to get your energy. So this is the energy of the listener, Spirit. What is the overall energy of the listener right now? We have the Full card, New Beginnings. So that New Direction card that we saw in the overall energy for the person that you're listening for, it looks like there's some mirroring going on there. You could be moving, like with this, something that's ended, you are really also reevaluating your life and wanting to move in a new direction and take a leap of faith in some part of your life. we have the abundance for the overall theme here. So, you know, you could just really be focused on abundance right now, but let's see what the other messages say about this. Another 10. So we have another ending. It looks like you, the listener, are starting over with the full energy, which is beautiful because something has ended and it was extremely painful. So I'm curious what else is going to come out, but this is just like a tired, like I'm done, like this is like very heavy energy, but it's a 10, and this is also kind of clarifying the Fool card. So even though like whatever you went through just really, really got you, that one, like it got you good, like it really, really just was incredibly painful and incredibly exhausting, there's still this freshness of a new beginning. So you're not giving up. You're incredibly strong. So whoever's watching this is like an incredibly strong, like, you know, just like warrior. So what are some messages from the Twin Flame Oracle deck? Regret. So this could be that whatever had happened before, either you did something to end this cycle, or the other person did something and feels regretful. So what I'm really seeing is that you feel regret about something that you might have said or something that you did. So we have 10 of Swords. So it could have been some harsh words that were exchanged. And this is absolutely no judgment. I mean, like this, like soulmate journeys, twin flame journeys can be really, really, really difficult. And, you know, like these are all learning experiences. So if you happen to have said something that you regret, just know that there's nothing that you can do wrong. It's like you just do these things, like, and you know, if you are guided to do something and maybe express yourself in a certain way, that there's always something to be learned from that. I mean, it doesn't mean that we can go around just like being assholes, but I'm not saying that you were, but something needed to end. It really looks like something really, really needed to end. So there can be a fresh new beginning. So there can be refocus. So you can start on a new path. And so the person that you're watching for can also start on a new path. And it really looks like that's what they're doing. Because like maybe it doesn't look like they're totally ready. And let's see what else comes out. So we have patience. Okay, so this really implies that you maybe made this decision, not really, like, okay, so we have a card that indicates patience for the person you're listening for, in the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some mirroring there as well. So there's like refocus and full energy. There's endings, in both of your spreads, and then there's also patience, which could be synonymous with the Knight of Pentacles. And even though you did something that may have hurt the other person and needed to end something, and maybe you did it in like a more like kind of aggressive way, you know that this was for the highest good, and you're actually willing to now just like wait it out and see what happens. Let's see one more twin flame message card. Winter. So this could indicate that things are, because it's winter right now, this could indicate that the way things seem, maybe on your side, is that they're kind of frozen. They're kind of stuck. Like things don't grow or blossom in the winter time. It's not the time to really nurture things because there's no nurturance, right? So there's this, it's like kind of another stuck energy, which is like, which is really interesting because that's another kind of mirroring that we have here. So I'm going to pull one more card. So what about winter? Why is this winter card here, Spirit, for the listener? Why is this winter card here? we have spring and we have union. So just as I was saying, I mean, this is beautiful. So just as I was saying, right now things are stuck. Something had to end. On your side, this was painful. I'm sure it was painful on the other person's end as well. They definitely know that there was an ending. How they're dealing with it, like, so this, it just looks like, and I'm going to come back to this, so it may seem like the other person is just moving on and not really thinking about you, but that's not really the case at all. They're just refocusing, and they're just focusing on something else right now. They're focusing on Pentacles right now, and they're dealing with it in a different way. But as we saw, like, their feelings are very deep, and they're, really dreaming kind of on a subconscious, like, hidden level. And here, like, something had to end. There could have been harsh words and you regret it, but you have to kind of, you're like waiting out the storm and like waiting out the stuckness. And what comes after winter? There's spring. So maybe if this doesn't indicate like the actual season of spring, then it might just be saying that, like, once we get out of whatever this stuckness is, there will be, it's so beautiful because spring is after winter, like, you can't make this up. So, like, whatever it is that you have to wait out, there will be this love blossoming again into union. Like, I am so happy for you, whoever this is for. Like, I hope it's for me too. But, like, this is so beautiful. My goodness. I just want to, like, keep that up there. I don't want to put them away. So, let's look at how your person is feeling about you. So that was their overall energy for the connection. So how are they feeling? Like, what's in their heart space for you, the listener? How do they feel about you? One card, Spirit, for how the listener's person feels about them. Positive movement forward. And this is another Pentacle card. So this is a card like an 8 of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck. They're definitely thinking or feeling that moving forward with you is like a doable kind of option in this connection. Like, they're really, they're like, because it's Pentacles, I know that this is like a physical 3D reality for them, and this is what they're feeling in their heart as well. And we have the Sun. They want to move forward with you in the 3D because you make them so happy. Whenever they think about this connection, they get just a very warm feeling in their heart space. And, like, it's so beautiful. There's a sun here. We have somebody moving towards the sun, and we have the Sun card coming out. So it's like, you are there. Every happiness is really, like, they want to move towards their happiness. They're in their boat. They like really feel the warmth and the abundance from this connection, and they really want to move towards you. Like, they just feel like you're it. Like, you make them happy. Oh, that's so beautiful. Twin flame messages. What is this person feeling? Here's the listener. Free will. Something about like a new lease on life is kind of what I get, especially after the Sun card and the positive movement forward card. Like, you make them feel free. You make them feel alive. You make them feel like they have options, and like maybe in their material world they don't really have options and they don't have freedom, but when they think about you, they're free. And one of the reasons why this connection may be stuck right now is because of stuff that's going on in in their material world. There could be just so many reasons why they feel stuck. And now we have third party. Okay, so going off of that, whatever this person is going through, it could be that you are a third party. It could be that their work is a third party, and that's what's holding them back from moving forward with you. Whatever it is that in their heart, there's this freedom. There's this knowing. There's this like all-pervading kind of feeling of freedom and free will, and know that they know like in their heart that if they make a choice to move towards their happiness, and in this reading, it's really indicating that you are their happiness, but something is getting in the way. So like I said, this could be another relationship, perhaps a karmic, or this could be, if you are a karmic, I'm pulling twin flame messages, but like, I think that it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, these are things that can be applied to every connection and every relationship. So, I'm sorry if like you don't like that or you don't agree with that, then you can, then you don't have to watch my readings. But I really do feel like all of these things, like that mystic moon kind of puts into her decks, are things that can happen in any type of connection. But anyways, some are like really, kind of different, but we don't need to get into that. So anyways, a third party might indicate just anything, like maybe work is getting in the way. Maybe, we kind of see that in the person that you're watching for, their overall energy. So they're so focused on the material world that it could be work that's getting in the way. And this, like, we see a big kind of building here, like a corporate, kind of office. So maybe they're always stuck at the office. Like I was saying, my divine masculine is always working. It kind of something I think that he does in order to like get his mind and his heart off of things that he knows that he kind of needs to deal with. What's one more twin flame message that we have here? We have barrier. So something is clearly in the way. Something is they're just not completely ready to move forward with this. They want to move forward. They want, they know that you are their every happiness, but they do, so 2 messages with free will now. So sorry about that. That you not only make them feel free, that they know they can make the choice to go to you, but they can also make the choice to not go to you. And I honestly feel like free will can also, I'm just getting a sense that that's like a major arcana. So it's like there's a choice here. So there's a choice on this like free will, between this like free will's right in the center. One choice is moving towards the sun, moving towards their happiness, and then the other is moving towards a third party. Or if you're a third party, then you're a third party. That they can't, that you're not, may be like a barrier, and they might be confused and they might be stuck. And I don't want to trigger people in this, like, I've been a third party before and I've made the choice to step out, step away from that connection because I didn't want to be something that stood in the way of them sort of figuring out what they need to figure out and making a decision about what they need to do. And although, like, I really do feel like I won't get into my situation. Not that I don't, like, want you guys to know, but it's just not about me. It's your reading. Let's do one more card here. Actually, no. Let's take these down. And let's pull a card for, like, what's something that they want you to know that they're not telling you. What's something that they want you to know that they're not telling you? Something that they want you to know. Wow. We have the Nine of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. What can I say about that? They're hiding this from you, probably because they're scared, probably because if they're in the Nine of Pentacles energy, if they're not totally ready, if they're not totally feeling prepared or abundant, if they're letting something get in the way of your connection, if you're a third party, they're letting, a karmic relationship get in the way, so on and so forth. It could be anything. And why they're not telling you is because this is really scary and they don't know if they could really follow through with this. Maybe they don't want to, what's that saying, write a check their butt can't cash. So they're keeping this from you. I'll give a free one question reading out to somebody who can tell me what movie that's from. Don't write a check your butt can't cash. It's a little bit of an older movie. Okay. So at the end of the day, there's something that they're still trying to figure out. And this is the second moon that we've seen. So maybe the feeling that they get, and they want to tell you this too. They want to tell you that there's something that they're still trying to figure out. There's still something that they're trying to explore. So this is also Scorpio or Pisces energy, or any water energy is the moon, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have cups here, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. So a lot of water energy, you really could be dealing with a water sign here. So they feel this just like we saw on the Sun card and the positive movement forward card, that you are their every happiness, you are their wish fulfillment, but they want to tell you also that there's something that is unclear to them. There's something that they're just fearful of that's holding them back. So I wonder what this moon is about. Separation. So I'm getting the sense that the separation is maybe the way that the separation happened is as we saw the Ten of Swords and the regret card on your side. So maybe it was something that was said that kind of ripped this connection apart, and I don't want to make you feel bad if you're already in a regretful kind of energy. Maybe whatever happened to this connection really, really got them thinking about what is going on in their life and what it is that needs to be changed and need to be fixed. We see that they're really focused on the material world. So they're saying really what they're saying to you right now is that I'm really scared. I'm really scared to go inside and see what might need to be changed. And the separation that happened between us is really, really what prompted this fear and really brought this out, because I lost you, or it feels like I'm losing you, and I just don't know what to do. So the answer is no. And I'm wondering what this is about. So, the answer is no. Let's clarify. What does the answer is no about? Compromise. So what I'm getting is that right now, right, because this is current energy, and this is serious energy, and this is dark energy right now. Although you are their every happiness and their fulfillment of wishes, right now is not the time to come back together because there's some exploration that they are doing and something that needs to be done. Something that needs to be figured out on their part. What else? After doing that, there can be an offer. So I'm really seeing that this is almost like a storyline. I'm also seeing that they had to separate, and you may have to be separated because they don't see a compromise. They don't see how you can come back together in this moment. They're just not seeing how this is happening. So we have divine masculine and we have offer. So at the end of the day, again, this is like very similar to the Knight of Pentacles. Like, they really wish that they could be ready for you. They really want to be ready for you, but something is just not right with the timing. Oof. Let's pull a twin flame message. It's a twin flame message. I'm really feeling like this is a divine masculine addressing her. I still love you. So whatever is going on, they're really having a hard time. They're really trying to figure out what it is that really brought on the argument. I'm really feeling like there was an argument, like there was some words said to like bring on this separation. Maybe they didn't want it to happen. Maybe you had to step away, and all that they don't really see a compromise happening soon. Like, they really do. This is in their heart. They really, really do want to come forward and offer you something because they still love you. What else? Is there another message? 2 came out. Your words linger in my mind. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So it really feels like you, the listener, like really stood up for yourself. You really stood up for yourself. Whatever it was that they did or that you observed or that you sensed or felt that they did, that you felt like you had to come back and stand up for yourself, you did that. And they miss you. I mean, you can really, really see that in the cards. They love you still. They're thinking about what you what you said to them, and they got the point. Like, you may have said, like, no, you may have stood up for yourself and said, like, you can't treat me like this anymore, or like, I'm not going to be in your life if this is the way that things are going to be, and you really drew a line in the sand. Maybe you did it in kind of a harsh way, but they're really, really thinking about it, and they're really, they're apologizing to you. They're saying that they're sorry and that they still love you. So let's see what they need from you. So that was something that they're not telling you that they want to tell you. This is what they need from you. So Spirit, what does this person need? So John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck, this is John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck, but it's an Oracle deck too. So John Holland pulls out themes. This is a Major Arcana. This is the Judgment card. So we have it looks like a huge scale, and we have the Truth. We also have a guy kind of looking out into like infinity, out into the universe. So it looks like this person is really seeking, since they can't really figure out what exactly to do about the situation. It looks like they're really wanting to surrender to the divine for answers about this connection. And this is not necessarily a stuck energy, but it's like kind of like throwing your hands up and saying like, I don't know what to do. I just want whatever is supposed to happen to happen. I just want things to just move forward for the highest good. And it's like, it's almost like it's not a waiting in vain type of energy. It's like just a very hopeful kind of surrender energy. And, the truth card, the judgment card is, very spiritual card. And so it looks like they're really surrendering. And they need you to surrender to the divine, right? They want you to not worry, is what I'm getting. They want to feel like you care about them. That's the message. What they want from you is like, it could be two things. Like, they want you to they want you to know that they're really affected by you still. And they're affected by what has happened. And they don't want to feel left out in the cold anymore. They want to know that you still care. This doesn't mean that you have to communicate with them. Like, whatever you did for a reason. You felt pulled to do. And, I don't think that Spirit is suggesting for you to, kind of express your love in that way. Who knows? But that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it's just like, they want you to, I think it's also along the lines of like, don't worry, things are going to work out in divine timing, and don't feel left out in the cold. I'm still here for you almost. They want you to know that whatever you said to them, whatever message, it's received. They got it. And then we also have numbing. So the way that they're dealing with it, and that, like, that's, I'm sorry, I keep on flipping this around. So actually it's that they want you to receive their message. They want you to know that, what they meant and what they've said to you in the past is getting through to you. I mean, I'm not really sure what that means. And numbing. So they want you to, like, kind of not focus so much on what's going on between your connection. They want you to kind of just move forward however you need to. It's again like, don't worry. Another message. What do they need from the listener? We have the refocus card again. Yeah. So they're saying like, I got the message. I got the message that you feel left out in the cold. Trust the divine. And with the numbing card, it's like, it could be like that's what they're doing, and they want you to understand that that's what they have to do right now. But it also could be like, don't worry, don't focus so much on this. I don't want you to feel the pain in this situation anymore, and just go on and do what you need to do. And that could be kind of like harsh to hear, because you want them to kind of like care and be invested as much in like doing and acting upon the connection, but it really shows here that they want you to just like refocus and move forward. And then we have the Union card again. Like, this is beautiful. Like, this is like another story, another storyline. Like, take your mind off of what's going on right now, and that will help, like, come into, like, they're almost like saying, like, let's just do what we both need to do. Don't, and like, there's this another big moon here. So it's like, we know somewhere in our subconscious that, like, this is going to happen and that we are connected, and whether or not we ever come together in the 3D, we're eternal flames. There's a, an ever burning, like, flame, like just something that's always going to bring us together. Okay. So let's pull a romance angel card for what they need from you. New love. I'm not sensing that this is like they need you to find new love, but I'm really feeling like they want to eventually start over. So if it's not like they want to see this love in a new light, and they know that you two have to go through this this phase of, like, refocusing on yourselves in order to come into that new energy of new love. One card, please, Spirit. They need time. So they need time to heal their own family issues, and they need you to also focus on what it is that you may need to forgive in your parents or your family, so you can come together eventually. And this is a past life relationship. You've known each other before. So this is a recognition that this moon here, signifying like this deep subconscious knowing, and just like this undeniable, happiness and love and connection and fulfillment of wishes. Like, it's on a deep, deep level, because you have a soul contract. You've known each other before. You made this agreement to come back into each other's lives in this lifetime to learn something. And again, like, whether or not you find new love, or this is just a renewed energy after you go off and do your own work, heal your family issues, regardless of what it is, there's this just deep, deep connection that it's like you got to just, deal with it somehow. So what are some final messages that they want to share with you from the Twin Flame messages? What's some final messages? I need more time to figure things out. Yeah, that was pretty clear here. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. You are an angel. So there's obviously some deep remorse. There's some regret, that we saw on your side. There was an exchange of words. There's definitely an ending to something pretty major here that needed to happen. So even if there's regret, even if there's not a lot of signs in the 3D because they're so focused on something else, and they clearly want you to focus on your own stuff and give them time as well. So regardless of all of that, they believe that you're an angel. They see you as an angel. I'm just going to end it there. So thank you so much for listening / watching. Reach out for a personal reading. I do personal readings for $11.11 for one question. I do, and then if you want more questions, just multiply 1111 times the number of questions. Email me. So first PayPal me whatever amount, and then email me your name and also the questions that you want to ask. If you want to leave some details or a description, please feel free to do that as well. You don't have to give me your whole life story, but you can tell me a few lines about what the situation is if you want, or you don't have to at all. You can even give me the name of the person that you are asking for, and that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.